I was having a conversation with a friend the other day and we stumbled upon the topic of complaining. It sparked a great debate. I thought it'd be interesting to speak about it. You know, those days when everything seems to go wrong, you spill your coffee down your shirt, computer decides to update right before a meeting, and then don't even get me started on red lights when you're already late. Every single light is red, I swear. But we've all been that. We've all been there. We've all had those days. And it just made me reflect about complaining a lot. Is it actually helping us, or does it exacerbate the situation? So I thought I'd talk about it. Happy February, everyone, by the way. I don't think all complaining is bad. Sometimes we need to speak up about things that aren't right. I think the key is knowing the difference between being productive about it and just, complaining for the sake of alleviating in the moment. I think there are a few constructive ways to deal with this, which have helped me. And the first one is ask yourself, can something actually be done about this? And if it is out of your control, it may be worth thinking about accepting it. And then the other thing is, if there can be something to be done about it, focus on those solutions, focus on what would be the best outcome, what feels better, and to not be concerned about testing out those solutions, because you may try one, you may try two, they may not work, but you may then find that the third solution works. Exploring those solutions. And then another strategy which might be helpful, which is to not suppress it, but give yourself a time limit so that you don't overspend time on it. For instance, give yourself 10 minutes. I'm going to complain about X for 10 minutes, let it all out, not keep it in, vent about it, and then decide to actively move on. Lastly, I think another thing would be express gratitude right after complaining to balance it out. Something worth complaining about has happened. You complain and then you find the gratitude. Look for the positives. And one way you could do this is by creating a complaint journal. Have maybe the first half of it about complaining, and then you've got to again, posing a limit. You've got to halfway page. I'm going to talk about all the gratitude now that I have, which can be quite useful when you're frustrated, and it might even spark a solution this way. I think that it's not always about never complaining. It's about being mindful of how and when we do it. And sometimes it's good to have a vent session, especially with a friend. It's exactly what we need, but having it as a default mode isn't so positive. Let me know if you have a go-to strategy that you go to when you feel like you're in a bit of a complaint spiral. Let me know in the comments.